Hello everyone, welcome to this online learning platform. Myself Dr. Prabhat Kaur Mahato, Assistant Professor Ghatsila College Ghatsila, and today I am going to talk about the topic food chain and food web. This is there in the syllabus of BSc semester 5. All ecosystems have a feeding hierarchy that starts with the energy source sun, followed by producer, consumer and decomposer. In a grazing food chain or food web, green plants synthesize food from non-living nutrient with the help of sunlight in the process of photosynthesis. Animals that are consume plants and other animals to get nutrients and energy. In detritus food chain or food web, the energy comes from dead organic matter instead of green producers. Therefore, flow of nutrients and energy takes place through food chain or food web. Food chain describes the feeding relationship of different organisms in linear fashion. This is the simplest way of showing feeding relationship. The transfer of food energy through the sequence of eating and being eaten by the organism in an ecosystem is termed as food chain. Some examples are given below. In grassland ecosystem, grass is being eaten by grasshopper and grasshopper is being eaten by frog. Frog is being eaten by snake and snake is being eaten by eagle. In forest ecosystem, tree is being eaten by fruit eating bird, which in turn is being eaten by eagle. In ponds ecosystem, phytoplankton eaten by zooplankton, zooplankton eaten by small fish, and small fish eaten by big fish. Big fish is being eaten by human beings. The position of organisms along the food chain is referred to as trophic level, and the amount of living matter at each trophic level at a given time is known as standing biomass. All the green plants known as primary producers belong to the first trophic level. Herbivore such as herbivore, which are primary consumers, belong to the second trophic level. Carnivores, which are secondary consumer, belong to the third trophic level, and the other carnivores or tertiary consumers to fourth trophic level, and so on. The top carnivore in the food chain are known as top predator. Energy transfer efficiency limits food chain length. Energy transferred between trophic levels in the form of food energy when one organism eats another in an ecosystem. There is a loss of 80 to 90% energy at each transfer. When energy enters a trophic level, some of it is stored as biomass as part of our organism body. Only about 10% of the energy stored as biomass in one trophic level per unit time ends up stored as biomass in the next trophic level per same unit time. This is 10% rule of energy transfer in the ecosystem. Energy transfer between trophic levels is inefficient, and the typical efficiency is around 10%. This inefficiency limits the length of the food chain. They are coming to the types of food chain. Example, grazing food chain. The grazing food chain is the major food chain dominantly occurring in ecosystem. The green plants are the primary producer and eaten up by herbivores, which in turn eaten up by carnivores. The food chain does not consist of microorganisms or decomposers. For example, plant is being eaten up by deer and which is further being eaten up by tiger in forest ecosystem. In grassland ecosystem, grass is eaten up by insect, which is eaten up by sparrow. Sparrow is eaten up by snake and snake is eaten up by hawk. In another food chain, detritus food chain, the detritus food chain starts from the dead organisms matter such as dead bodies of the animals or fallen leaves, which are eaten up by microorganisms and then followed by detritus feeding organisms and their predators. The food chain has remains of detritus as the major source of energy, and the process gets completed by subsoil microorganisms, which can either be microscopic or microscopic. There, these food chains are less dependent on direct solar energy. For example, leaf litter eaten up by bacteria, which is in turn eaten up by protozoa. Protozoa is eaten up by small fish, and small fish is eaten up by big fish. Food web. A food web shows multiple food chains, multiple relationships and connections. This is a more complicated but realistic way of showing feeding relationships. As more organisms consume more than one species and are consumed by more than one species. Therefore, a food web can be defined as a network of food chains interconnected to each other so that a number of options of eating and being eaten up are available at each trophic level. So this is about food web. Now coming to the types of food web. Food web illustrates the links or connection among species in an ecosystem, but these connections may differ in their importance in terms of energy flow and dynamics of species population. Based on how species influence one another in a community, American zoologist Robert Paine proposed 3 types of food webs: connectedness web, energy flow web, and functional webs, or interaction food webs. Coming to the connectedness web, these food webs depicts feeding linkage among species in a food web. These are also called as topological food webs. These depicts only the presence or absence of trophic interaction. They, however, do not show the strength of interaction, nor any change in the trophic relationship. For the above reason, topological webs sometimes refer to as static food web. So here we can know about who is being eaten up and by whom, but strength of the relationship in trophic relationship is not being shown. Coming to the next, energy flow web. These quantify energy flow from one species to the another. The connections between population are quantified on the basis of the flux of energy between a resource and its consumer. In these food webs, the thickness of an arrow reflects strength of the relationship. So here we can also know about the strength of the relationship as well in energy flow web. Coming to the next, which is functional web or interaction food web. These food webs represent the importance of each species in maintaining the integrity of a community and reflects influence on the growth rate of the other species population. Here, the importance of each species in maintaining the integrity of community is also taken account of. So this was all about food web and types of food web. Thank you.